holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 51! Mike 51! Hey, come on now, come on now!
A little jet sweep to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throw Darnold, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Watch twins! Watch twins!
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pull it high. Check 9. Check 9. Check go.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go. 10-2 stuff. He's not going to get me.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gators. Got one.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Fight.
Johnson running right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big run there by Jones. 47 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. It's caught here by Adams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Adams has it, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it second down and 11.
Ready, break.
Check 52 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Get it.
Second and 11. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 52, Mike
52.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Medina. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
18 Gator.
Pick me up.
Protein spill.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch the curl.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wide.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Pittsburgh, General West.
Get away. Check 3, check 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Alert 3, alert 3.
They begin the drive to Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They give to Johnson going right. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
56 is the mic. Hey, tighten down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Faking the give. Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 3 down. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Get it.
2nd and 10. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Yo, cheetah.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
6-man. Check curls. Hey, check my
Smooth.
Check my 39. You ain't going nowhere. Hey,
Check mark 39.
Second and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's third and goal. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there, and now fourth and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the air.
Check, check. First down. 5.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Here's Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yo, son. Mike, 56, right there.
Hey, ready? 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check nickel, nickel.
Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's get it.
They come out here in the eye. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
10-2 stop.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They run. It's Johnson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
On second down now. It's Grant looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Back now at Ford Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Running from the gun, Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 43.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch out. Whip.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Check 56. So don't say nothing. Motion.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go! 5.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a give, right side. It's Johnson. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
50, plant.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here and a late flag. As well, I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Switch gears.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not today.
Ready to go.
Minus 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Get it.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Come. Be driven.
On third down, Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Here we go, son. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mike 51.
Darnold, his first throw in overtime. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete.
Complete to number 19. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
This complete to Jones. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Hey, shoot.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Red 80.
Squeeze, double.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down. This. Distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
51 to Mike, boy. 52.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied.
Ready? 70, Indy. Let's go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give. A yard down to the 43.
He wasn't ready.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Johnson running right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
They go back to Grant. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Darnold on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately